Katrina. This is Sow and Tare, and I was making a video today. I was like, you know what? I need to make a video today, and then I found myself staring out windows. It would be a great day to go outside. Instead, I'm thinking about my food forest. So, this is kind of the unseen thing. I'm standing in the bathroom, looking out the window, because that's where the food forest is going. Just up the hill, and I am envisioning what trees might stay and what trees might go. So this is something I don't know a lot of people think about when they do these things. I've done kind of some biology talks. I've done some biology talks. I've done some water talks. I've done some of that, like know it's growing in there already. But you also need to know what you're going to be looking at. So I know I'm going to put a big game fence around this. So it's going to have fencing, and it's also going to be somewhat bare when it begins. So I'm envisioning what kind of things I want to see out the window. Let me move you guys. All right, it is looking uphill out the window, and I have plans. The sun is coming out. So I know when it's cloudy out this direction, I can see a little bit of glow from the mill. So I want to keep kind of those trees to block that light. It's the only light we really see here at night. And there's some really nice trees right there. That tree's really, really nice. There's another tree. That one's a madrone. So I'd like to keep a madrone, but I'm not sure if I should keep the madrone by itself. So a forest is a forest. So a forest is a forest. It's not a tree. It's not a tree here and there. It's a forest. It's a whole thing that works all together. They're underground components, and then the above ground components also, they have some benefit for having trees closer together. One of those things is wind. Now, wind has been one of the many things weather related in the news recently. Like last year or so. And so I want to make sure any individual trees either have, what I believe to be good structure for being by itself wind, or that I reserve clumps of trees. And I was looking at that madrone right there. You go up again. I was looking at that madrone right there, and there is where is it on here? Let's see if I can find it on, okay, somewhere in here, not that. Anyway, somewhere in down over here, there is a younger Douglas fir that looks like it's tall enough to kind of be with that plant. And so and then there's further back, there's a couple maples. So I'm thinking about keeping that Douglas fir and a couple of those smaller maples with it as a clump. And so this is just like my musings from the bathroom window. I mean, honestly, like the bedroom's right next door. This is the master bath. And, when you're on the toilet, you want to see what you want to see. And then if you're sleeping and you want the window to be open, or if you want to, wake up to the window open and seeing stuff out there, then that is, something to think about. So anyway, another thing, so the sun's just coming out over here, and in the dead of winter, it was more like right along this line. In the summertime, it'll be way up here. So that is another thing I'm looking at just from the house, is what kind of sun angle there's going to be. You know, is it going to get enough sun? So that's something else I'm looking at from here. Now, from here, I am looking at figuring out where the path should be. I figured out approximately out there, but you know, looking from the house is an important thing to do, because this is going to be my view, and this is going to be my access to it and all of that. So, yeah, that's another thing. These power lines right here are going to be undergrounded. They're going to do that when they put in solar. So once those are undergrounded, I can take away those trees. Another consideration about which trees should go also includes fire risk. So, you know, these trees right here, they're far enough away probably right now, but they're just going to get bigger. And so I think knocking down some of those and then extending out the yard fence. So I don't know if you can see, like right there, there's a T-post there. That's where the fence line is. And so that's like a dog fence. And so if I extend this, let's see, where are we? Up to like there, then that will give more room for a dog, and it will also give more manageable fire spacing, so from the house. So that's something to think about. I know in Oregon we have this, why is this going down? I know in Oregon we have this, you know, everybody got letters that says, hey, you're high fire danger, and there are things to consider with that, but I'm kind of planning this in coordination with the food forest stuff because it is so close. So, yeah. So when I'm looking out here, I am envisioning where things might be, where things might be cut. And I mean, that's just on this side of it. And I can do that from the house visually. And then once I get more sure about what I want to do here, which I'm getting there. I'm getting there pretty sure. Observation is really important in this stage, because once I cut down those trees, I mean, it's going to take a long time for them to grow back. So I want to make sure I'm cutting the right ones. And then once the fence is in, cutting down large trees can be, you know, you can affect the fence. So I don't want to do that at a later date. So I don't want to like pay a bunch of money to put up a fence and then cut down a tree that lands on it. You know, that would not be good planning. So yeah, I'm just spending some time doing that, and wanted to share that little bit of process with you. I've been doing this. This is not the first day I've done this. This is not the last day I'm going to do this. But when planning a space, especially near your house, planning for that, how it's going to look visually, can be important. In general, I'm more of a functionality person than a aesthetics person, but I do also like aesthetics to be, you know, pleasing. So especially since I do live in the forest, I do have this wonderful property, this wonderful, you know, life that's here. I want to make sure what I'm actually seeing is, you know, what I want to do. So yeah. Alrighty, thank you for watching this. Spend some time looking out your windows. Spend some time looking outside at your garden. Spend some time, you know, looking at your environment and see what you want to do with it. Sometimes we know immediately what we want to do. We say, oh, that needs to go right there. And sometimes it needs to wait. Sometimes you see things differently from different angles. So look from different angles. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video from my bathroom. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.